Welcome to Yoga by the Lemon Tree. My name's Tracy and today we are going to be moving the hips and we're also going to be concentrating on the pelvic floor as well. So let's get started. And we're going to start today in a standing position here. And I'm going to take up my arms, bringing the palms together. And letting them come to the side. So let's go ahead and do that. Include a few breaths here. And bringing the arms all the way down. Let's head over to the right side for a stretch here. And back into center. Let's take it over to the left. And we're back into center now. I'm going to go ahead and go in for a mountain pose here. So this is where I ground through the feet. So all four corners of the feet connected to the ground. And just going to take my thoughts all the way up through my legs, lifting up through the glutes, through the core, through the torso, and bringing my arms to the side. And I'm just going to open my hands here. I'm just going to bring my awareness to my pelvic floor area. And I'm just going to gently check in there. When you're ready, just closing the eyes. And opening up the eyes here. I come into my chair pose now, so feet hip width apart, and I'm going to take my arms up to the sky and just bring my glutes back. Imagine I'm sitting in a chair here. Checking again, all four corners are on the ground. We're activating the pelvic floor here. And then coming back up to standing. Let's go ahead one more time, taking up the arms, coming into your chair pose. And lifting all the way up. Taking a wide stance here, toes are coming out to the side here as I take up my hands as well. And I'm going to come in and bending the knees, bending the elbows, goddess pose here, lifting up for my inhale and releasing, coming down. I want to keep the spine tall here. Last one. And lifting back out, just releasing the hands. I'm going to go ahead and take my left foot now and bring in the toes and let the heel come out to the side. Right foot coming, facing towards the mat here as I just pop a little bend in my knee, taking my torso and bringing it back to the front here. Taking out the arms, and I'm just going to leave the body where it is, but just take my head and just take it towards my right hand for my warrior two here. And releasing my hands, and I'm going to take my feet the opposite way, so the right foot's now coming in, right heel's going out, left foot's coming out, torso coming back to the front here, taking out the arms and having a little look over the left hand. I'm bringing my hands back down and heel toe my legs into the mat, coming to the side now. I'm going to take up my arms into a forward fold, coming all the way down, bending the knees, chest to thighs here. Taking a halfway lift and releasing everything down to the ground. Bring down the right knee, down with the left knee. And meet me in tabletop here. Let's go ahead for some cat and cow. And coming into neutral, taking the knees as wide as the mat, big toes touch here. It's my favourite version of child's pose, this one. Extending through the arms and letting the head come to the ground. Let's take a few breaths here. The chickens are joining us this morning. And lifting up through the hands, bringing the knees together. I'm just going to lift up and take my legs to the side as I come onto my glutes here. Sliding down my mat. I'm going to take my body to the back of the mat here. So I like to take the thighs, letting the body come to the ground, placing the feet here on the mat. Now I'm just going to take my right foot here and I'm going to cross it over my left. Flexing my toes here. I'm going to take my arms out to the side and I'm just going to start to sway from side to side. So I'm bringing down to the left side and then coming over to the right side. A really nice move for the hips here. Now you take it to where you're feeling comfortable. You don't have to bring the foot all the way down to the ground. Let's go ahead and change sides here. So right foot's going back, left foot's coming onto the right thigh, flexing the foot. Just making sure my shoulders feel okay before I start to sway, and then take it over to the side. And bringing it back into center, just release that foot back down onto the ground into a bound angle here. So soles of the feet, knees are coming out to the side. If this feels a little bit intense for your legs, you can always take a cushion or a block and just place it under the thighs here, just so it feels more comfortable for you. And I like to take my hands, you can hold on to the belly here, you can take them over to the ribs. Just letting the body soften here. Just allowing the pelvic floor to soften naturally. Just feeling the hips opening. And we're going to bring the hands down, bringing the legs back now. I'm going to heel toe my feet out as wide as the mat and just let the knees touch here. Now your hands, you can take them beyond your head if you want to open up the chest area, or you can leave them as they were onto the body. If you had your arms beyond your head, just bringing them back towards the mat here and turning the palms up to the sky. And allowing our bodies to rest. And I'm going to open up my knees here, heel toe the feet in, and just bring my palms and help my body all the way up to seated here. Let's go ahead and take the arms out to the side and let's give ourselves a hug here. So I'm just going to take hold of the back of my shoulders and tucking in my chin. Oh, that feels nice. And opening up the arms. I'm just going to change direction here. So I'm changing the cross of the hug. And remember, if you're in need of a hug, we can always give ourselves a hug at any time. And opening back up and bringing my palms into my sternum here and bowing my head. I'm so grateful for my body, moving it in different directions. How fortunate we are. Stay well, everybody, and see you next time. Bye bye. Why not share today's video with a friend? Also, let me know how you feel. Leave a little note in the comments. Take care.